Hey everyone, tonight I'm going to be giving my personal review on the Soul Train Awards 2014, hosted by Wendy Williams. She's been talking about it for weeks, on her talk show, which I watch every day faithfully. And I did think it was going to be kind of cool, but then again, knowing how Wendy Williams is, especially with the Leah movie, I should have known better. But, I give it a 6 out of 10 anyway. I didn't watch the pre-show, but, I think they gave awards out in the pre-show, pre-show. um, and I don't like that. I hate the fact that they give awards out, before the actual show. So the pre-show is the actual show. And it's just, messy to me. I think you should just leave all the awards for the actual show. But I'm just going to get into it. So with the Chris Brown opening, I like the fact that he did the old school songs and he did Poppin', which is actually my favorite song from him from his first album. So, his outfit was kind of basic, but I did love that he danced. And, it's been a while since I actually, looked into Chris Brown like that. So seeing him tonight definitely made me like, oh yeah, Chris Brown. I remembered him again. Um, I didn't like the whole intro to the for Wendy Williams opening. Um, I know this is pre-recorded, and we're just seeing it for the first time, but they already taped the show and everything. But I think it was around the time of Halloween, so that's why she did the whole scary theme. But it's like when most of us are gonna see it, it's gonna be already past Halloween and Thanksgiving, So, and she knew that they know the date it was gonna premiere anyway, so it's just like they should have done. If she wanted to do it for the holiday of the current holiday or whatever, she should have done a Thanksgiving theme. But it is what it is. It was okay, but she could have left that out. But I did like her dress. Her dress was really cute when she came out. Um, the glittery stuff. And the opera singer, when she came out, was that Vanessa Williams? Because I don't know, but she looked like Vanessa Williams to me. Me and my mom were watching it together, so I'm like, is that Vanessa Williams? She said yes, so I don't know, but I think it was. And she sung good, and I like when they played the Ain't About the Money, and then all the people was dancing in the background. So that was a cute intro, but she could have just left out the whole scary themed, and it was so basic to me. Um, um, I seen Saya in the audience with Tank, so obviously they're still working together, which is cool. He still keeps her around. I personally I don't look into people's music, so I don't know if she's actually out there yet. But I hope she is, or I hope she's getting on her way to that path. And I also seen Benzino and Althea in the audience, so I'm seeing that they're still together, which not saying I didn't think they would, but it's just I'm surprised they are. Or sorry, Titi, which I still think is a weird name to begin with. Um, saw them in the audience, saw other people in the audience, which was cool. But no few major people, but not major like that. I don't think. Nico and Vince, I love their performance. They make good music. I love their first song, but when they had that second song, I was just like, oh, it's not just like a one-hit wonder thing with them. They actually make really good music, and I'm gonna try to go on YouTube later on and try to get that song so I can download it because I really like that song too. So I'm gonna just have to, keep up with them and, try to listen out or keep an ear or eye out for them. And it was cool that they incorporated the Jabberwockies. I actually forgot all about them, and I didn't know they even still danced and stuff. So that was cool. But I only saw them like from what they were saying. It seemed like they was gonna have them dancing throughout the show, but I only seen them one time in the whole show. So, but it is what it is. I mean, sorry this video so far is just dry. I mean, anything with Wendy Williams on it, I guess, is just kind of dry, but I'm doing the best I can. Um, the Kim and I don't want to say her name wrong, so I'm not gonna say it, but their performance was cute. You know, they both can sing. I love his songs. I love the way she sung. I don't really hear her songs, And Chris Brown, when he got his award, doing that POP reference. Okay, I think we all get it now. Like, I think when you have a video and it goes viral and everybody keeps making it reference over and over, it just, to me, gets so annoying, because it's like, okay, we get it. You don't have to do it over and over again. On to the next viral video, or, it's just like, really, Chris? Okay, that's something that you just do, like one of those, huh, little light chuckles, but not something that's just. But to me, I did, like, I don't even think I laughed. I think I just did, like, oh wow, you didn't have to do all that. Um, Beyonce won the Shaka Khan Award, but obviously she wasn't there to accept it. My question is, why is she never at a BET event? Like, she be at the, sorry for the slang, she's usually at the MTV Awards, and I'm pretty sure she's at, like, the other big awards that we see, but she's never at the BET Awards. She used to be at the BET Awards back in the day, but, like, she's never at them now, and it's just like, why? With that whole, I don't know, I think it was the BET Awards, when they did that, when she was at the end, I actually thought she was going to be there, but obviously she wasn't. It was just a clip of her on her tour, so it's just like she's never there. It's cool she won an award, but why is she never there? I don't, is there something payment wise, or I don't know. Because usually at BET Awards now, there's not no one major there anymore, so there is, but there isn't. So I just have that question. Um, I love Faith Evans, and she looks beautiful. I wish she would make more music, and if she does, I don't know, because I don't check for people like that, because I'm usually working or going to school. But, I loved her, still do, and I just wish she would make more music. But, I don't know if she did, if she still does, but she needs to make more. Flavor Flav, he's still alive? I mean, his hair grew, so that's good. So I'm just like, when I saw him, my mom was just like, wow. And I'm like, really? I mean, I already knew he was going to be there from when they were saying all the list of people who was going to be there from the beginning. But I'm just like, wow. He's still the same. Has the crown. He has the clock. But at least his hair grew. So his hair looks healthy. Because back then it didn't really look so healthy. But now it looks, good job. Good job, babe. Sorry if the camera shaking. My laptop is on my lap. The Aloe Black. So obviously I don't think he was at the, awards. I think it was just a video of him doing a performance somewhere. But you realize when they got to Aloe Black, he was like at the end of his song that we all heard of. Well, that I personally first heard of him. I'm not sure if this is the actual name of the song. I'm the man. I'm pretty sure it's not. I forgot. I can't think of it at the top of my head, but I'm pretty sure you guys know what I'm talking about. Like, how come when they went to him, it was like at the end of the song? And I'm just like, so you pretty much went in late to his performance. So I'm like, that's the song I was hoping to hear him sing, and you guys got to it literally at the end of him singing the song, and they should have just cut that, out, because I was upset, because I actually like him, and that was a song I wanted to hear. That's a song I think everybody wanted to hear because they know that song. So the fact that you did it is just, really, I didn't, like, come on, BT, do better, please. That was a sweet tribute to the people who died, when they did all the pictures and, the names. And I seen Robin Williams up there. Sad. But, hey, it's life. But it was cute. It was sweet. Cool in the Gang tribute was fun. everybody that came out there. But what was Tank wearing? Please, somebody, because I was just like, I mean, that's not what he was wearing at the beginning of the show. At least I don't think and I don't hope that's what he was wearing. But no, seriously, what was he wearing? Like he had like a blue shirt on, and then like what purple burgundy ish type pants. And I don't know, I don't remember the shoes he was wearing, but I'm pretty sure it was like black shoes, maybe. I don't know, but I'm just like, what is he wearing? He could so do better than that, you know. You know, his girl Saya need to, help him out with his clothes, because not him help her out, because clearly he don't know. I don't know if that was intentional or what, if that was just the first thing he found in his dressing room or whatever, but he could have done way better than that. Not the take I know from that Please Don't Go song, but like, because I just, what the hell was he thinking? That's all I have to say. What the hell was he thinking? Because that was not cute at all. He needs to, I hope he realized that when he looked, because okay. Anyways, moving on. I'm not gonna. I miss the brat. I miss Missy Elliott, and okay, with Lil Kim. Um, when she came out, because first I was like, that's not the brat when they were showing it. I'm like, is that Left Eye? Because that looks exactly like Left Eye, so I guess it was. Brat came out, and I'm like, oh, this is, it just brings back so many memories. I'm young, so, when they came out and had all that music out, I was really young, but hey, I still like the music. I still know them, and I, still remember and everything. So, when they came out, it just made me feel like old school. And when Missy came out, I'm like, oh my gosh, Missy, like you look so different, but you look so good. But it's like she had the whole hoodie thing on, and I couldn't really see her, and I really wanted to see her, her face and stuff. Like it was kind of covered, and come on, I want to see her. Missy's a beautiful girl. I wanted to see her face. We sure enough, we dang sure saw Lil Kim's face, and she looks really different. But hey, life and money. Um, I barely saw Wendy actually. Like, I remember when she said in the her talk show she was gonna do 6 outfit changes, and I I wasn't counting, but if I could just off the top of my head, I think she did 5, or 5 that I can remember. Um, yeah, and I barely saw her, and I really didn't feel like she was a host, really. I mean, she was a host, but not what a host I would usually think would do. If anything, I thought, personally, I would think I would want Dougie Fresh to host it, because even though I really saw him like 2 or 3 times, but he felt more, you know, more fit for the role for me than Wendy Williams. I guess this is her first time hosting something major, but this is BT. I mean, they've been slacking for years now, so I wouldn't even call it a major award show, but um I guess. But Dougie Fresh, I felt he was best fit for it, and he would have been way more better than Wendy, because I barely saw her. And when she had that second outfit on, I'm not one, well, I kind of am, but I'm not really one to, say what someone should or shouldn't wear. But Wendy, like, she has long legs, and she shouldn't have wore that outfit. You know, props to you. Hey, people could wear shorts, that no problem, but just her whole body proportion, like she always says, she's shaped like a pea. And it's like you have very skinny legs and skinny thighs, and I just didn't feel like she should have worn that outfit. Like, some of the outfits she wears are really cute and it goes well, but some of the outfits she wears, it's like knowing not everybody could wear stuff like that. Like, no, don't do it. Like, why are you doing this to yourself? That's just horrible. But to each their own. She said it was personally made for her, so that's cool and everything. But maybe if you just left that as a top, or maybe if it was a dress with like a little split on the side or two splits on both sides, that would have been cute too. But to just have that, I just didn't think it was goodly or greatly designed. How am I gonna say that to someone who, a top designer? I'm sure, it was expensive, but they just probably should have just done something that would fit her better, in my personal opinion. I mean, that's it. That's all the notes I really wrote. I mean, like I said, I give it a 6 out of 10. It wasn't really all that. Like, if it was like maybe, I wouldn't have called it the Soul Train Awards, because like I said, it didn't feel like a Soul Train Awards. It felt like a regular award show. It really did. It didn't, at the end it did, I guess, at the, the tributes and the ending when everybody was doing the whole Soul Train thing, which was cool. But it didn't, I mean, I'm sure Wendy didn't do all the productions and stuff like that. That's usually, I think, Deborah Lee's position. But I guess because since she's hosting it, it's just like, I could care less for it. Anything Wendy Williams now, I'm just going to have to watch with a critical eye, because, like I said, Leah movie, like, at least this one was decent. Probably because she wasn't behind it like that, like she was in the Leah movie, because that one was just horrible. But, it is what it is. It was okay for what it was. I wouldn't, like I said, wouldn't call it Soul Train Awards, but it was cool. It was cool awards. At least they had a few major people there, and some of the most of all, I like the performance for the awards. I mean, they barely, or like they literally barely showed awards, because they showed, I guess, most of them in the pre-show. I did watch the after show, and that was okay, cool, whatever. I remember when the host of the post show was talking to Mace. I loved his performance too. I just like the old people that came out, because that just gave me memories. But when Mace came out, I guess they were Jordans. That's what Trigger was saying. But Mace was saying they were $1,500, and I'm like, I want to get those shoes for $1,500, because they don't even look all that good. But are they like gold plated or something? Like, they look gold sprayed. They look like the gold spray paint to me. So and they look like really big. I don't like those big bulky shoes. But yeah, they didn't, not for $1,500. But when you got money, I mean, I guess you can buy whatever for whatever price. But anyways, that's my personal, review of what I thought of the whole award show. And hey, BET slacking. You're going down. You're just you're receding. Unfortunately, and I used to love BET, but with every award show that comes out, I just feel like they could do so much better, and it never gets better; it gets worse. And I don't think Deborah Lee was CEO or whatever for all these years. If she was, like, what happened back then? Was it somebody else with you that helped you back then? Because back then it used to be good, personally, in my opinion, but now it's just bad. So that's all I have to say. That was my review on the 2014 Soul Train Awards, and hope you guys have a good night.